Well, hello everybody. I'm back with Dr. TUULA PERE, Finland children book author, to talk about the happiness, in Finland. Hello, TUULA.
Hello, and hello
Yeah,
everybody listening.
yeah. So how are you? It's winter time. Yes, you told me.
This is winter time. I think we have about -5, -7 degrees outside. We have a lot of snow. Of course,
Mm,
children are happy because Christmas is coming, and it's
okay.
always more Christmas feeling with a lot of snow around.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, that's a big difference with what we have in our country as far as the climate. So now we have a wet season, but still, temperature can be as high as 39, 38.
It would be difficult for us Finns because we are not accustomed to
Yeah,
such
yeah.
weather.
Uh-huh. Right. And temperature, I think it's like getting warmer, even here in Jakarta.
When we want to get warm, then we go to sauna.
Oh, okay. Yeah, remember, sauna is one of the is it traditions in Finland?
Very much a tradition, and I think it also has something with the happiness to do.
Oh, okay. Good for health, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tula, once again, thank you for being, with us. And well, I'm wondering actually, as I read from many informations, news, about Finland, and it happened that Finland is one of the happiest country in the world. Even it's number one. Once I think number one. So what do you think? How Finland become the happiest country in the world?
When you proposed this interview, I looked
Mhm.
into those surveys made on the happiness, and actually, I
Okay.
noticed Finland has been the happiest, according to this big survey, 6
Uh-huh.
years in a row already.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I think many Finns know about this survey, but
Hmm.
some Finns probably would say we are not so particularly happy. Things could be even better. That
Uh-huh.
describes the Finnish nature. We are always like wanting to have a little bit better things in our
Okay.
life,
Uh-huh.
expecting the society to take care of our needs.
Okay.
But you asked how and why we became
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
happiest. I think those surveys are looking into things that
Hmm.
have been achieved after the wartime in Finland.
Right.
A lot of those things like education and people's like everyday needs, they have
Hmm.
these possibilities have grown so much after the reconstruction after the
Hmm.
war period, and this was a rapid
Hmm.
development.
Hmm.
And I would say that this feeling of building the nation together, achieving those things together, and being like equal in the society, they are the basis of the happiness. Because generally speaking, every Finn probably feels that they have actually the same rights as the other ones. Of course,
Hmm.
not everybody has, for example, financial situation.
Hmm.
Well, some people are suffering from different things, but when you
Right.
think about the democratic society, you go and you give your vote. Each
Hmm.
person has one vote, which is equally valuable
Hmm.
in the society, and that gives some kind of confidence to the people.
Okay. And with the social system and then also democracy that you are enjoying now, we see, Finland is one of the highest per capita income, among countries in the world. So actually, what are the most important things in life, for Finland people?
I think every person would probably give a different answer because everybody is an individual. But again, generally speaking, I could say that family is very important for Finnish people, also relatives. And so we are family oriented.
Right.
We are also work oriented. So people feel that working is important aspect in life. They try to work as hard as possible to gain a good life for their family. And of course, there are things that make a nice balance between the work life, and it is the hobbies also. People like sports a lot. Of course, some people are more in favor of cultural things and nature. I can't emphasize enough the meaning of nature to Finnish people because, for example, during the pandemic period, I think the thing that made us survive the pandemic, probably mentally better compared to some countries, was our possibility to go out, to take a walk to the forest, to the parks, and enjoy the freedom still in that period. And nature like loads our batteries and gives us energy. And sauna, I mentioned to you, it's one of the traditions we have. So we have these traditions we share and cherish, and many of them are together with family and relatives. If we go to our summer cottages or the places where our parents were born in the middle of Finland by the lakes, we can enjoy the midsummer, for example, together with friends and family. So they are important things to Finnish people.
Right. So family is very important, and life balance is also important. Working, hobby, you know.
Yes, I think this balance is very important because personally, for example, when I listen to the way of about how people are living in some Asian countries, for example, working very hard.
Yes.
I still have a feeling that, to me, it sounds like people are focusing on work so much that maybe some other parts of life suffer. Although I know that in Asia, in many countries, elderly people are treated very respectfully and family is important too. So one cannot say that this is common in all this continent and all that country. Local differences also.
Right. So with these achievements and standard of living you have earned, you know, with this high, what is actually the challenge, you know, as well opportunity for Finland people?
I could give the answer on two levels. For the individuals, probably they are looking at things they can do for their own family. They are trying to. Many people have the desire to own their own home, their apartment, their house, instead of renting, and that takes a lot of money, a lot of work. You have the financial risks for the rents of the loans and all those things. But they still feel that building that nest in a house their own is important. And when you think about the Finnish weather, the house can't be what kind of a house ever. It has to be built with strong materials, a lot of warming. It takes a lot of energy to keep the house
expensive
warm.
also, right?
It's very expensive, that kind of thing. But the opportunities, of course, education gives opportunities. And I think young people are quite optimistic about their possibilities. They think that when they learn those skills the education gives, they can also, if they can speak languages, which they do these days quite well, so they can take a trip to the other universities, other schools abroad. They can work abroad. Many come back after those visits because they still love their home country.
Right. And this also achievement, I'm wondering about the life expectancy, you know, for Finland people in average.
Yes, as I was like checking a few facts after
Uh-huh.
I knew what you might be asking. I had to
Right.
check this one because that is something I didn't know myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this one. The life
Right.
expectancy of newborn boys
Mm-hmm.
was 78.6
78.
years. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And for the girls, 83.8. So almost
Mm-hmm.
79 and 84. So
Mm-hmm.
you can notice the difference between boys and girls. And also,
Okay.
if we look at the older
Mm-hmm.
people, so there is also the same thing. Men don't live so long as women do.
Right.
Health issues, risks in life,
Mm-hmm.
um, probably food,
Mm.
stress can influence high blood pressure, all those things.
Right.
This difference is getting smaller and smaller. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say that the equal position of women and men, it's also
Mm-hmm.
affecting the life expectancy. So life is so much similar in all elements
Mm-hmm.
that those
Mm-hmm.
differences disappear. But
Mm-hmm.
we are fortunate to have high life expectancy. And
Right.
I think that also is a source of happiness for people because
Mm-hmm.
they have a positive attitude. They can survive. They expect to survive, and also the ways the society is supporting this good life.
Mm-hmm.
I think it gives people happiness.
Okay. Talking about the birth rate, do you have a low birth rate like other European countries, especially is in the west part of Europe? Oh,
I
sorry,
think
yes, the west part of Europe, right?
yes, yes. I haven't checked numbers lately, so I have
Mm-hmm.
no accurate figures, but I think we are striving with the different kinds of support to get
Right.
our birth rate higher because it
Mm-hmm.
has a tendency to go down, and it has to do with the women's expectations for life
Mm-hmm.
probably, and also
Right.
young couples are getting their first children late
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
later than before.
Right.
It affects to the childbirth.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
But I'm happy to have two grandchildren already.
Oh, okay. You have two grandchildren already. So
Yes, yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, because with this high life expectation,
Mm,
I think it has to be supported also with sufficient birth rate
that's right.
number, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, you have
Yes.
mostly senior citizens.
I think in Western world this is
Mhm.
a problem in many
Yeah.
countries because these proportions of the population, younger
Mhm.
ones, middle aged, and older people, so they are changing so that
Mhm.
the society has to be prepared how to survive
Right.
those challenges.
Mhm. Mhm. And maybe this is the last question,
Okay.
Tula. Um, what are the dream, of young generations?
Okay. Okay. I think many dreams are quite
Uh-huh.
practical.
Right.
They have to do with this building their own family and their
Mm-hmm.
life,
Mm-hmm.
housing, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Finnish people are quite reluctant to boast with the things they have. They
Okay.
don't like show off so much. They don't
Ah,
have, they think it's not quite nice to
right.
show off your big cars or something like that. So they have a kind of modest way
Okay.
of thinking about property, but
Uh-huh.
they try to build happy life in other ways,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to do with this balance in life with work and private life. And
Mm-hmm.
many young people, especially, but also the older ones, they like to
Mm-hmm.
travel the world.
Oh, okay.
to see around. And I remember a funny thing. There was
Mm,
an advertisement years back. It
right.
was an advertisement about a lottery, how
Uh-huh.
people took part in a lottery. And I think there was some older man from the countryside, and he was asked what he would do with all the money he would get.
Okay.
It was so funny. I think he was sitting on his tractor or some
Uh-huh.
other machine, and then he was saying that maybe I would do this and that, and then travel the world. So he was
Okay.
planning going around the world. So maybe it describes the dreams of Finnish people. We live in a
Mhm.
small country in the north, and if we
Mhm.
dream to do something big, we want to see the world too.
Right. Right. That's interesting. I think we'll continue, Tula, with some other topics in future time. So thank you for today.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
thank you so
nice
much. I'm
information, about the happiness things and social life of the
yes,
Finland people. So have a
thank you
good
so
day.
much.
Yes.
Yes, have a nice day, you too, and we'll continue the discussion some other time.
Yes, sure. So thank you very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye. Be
Yeah, hope
happy.
enjoy your winter time. Something that we do
Be
not
happy. Be
have.
happy.
Bye bye.